Alright, so here we are in front of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really, really long trunks, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
Oh, wow, how far we've come. If you didn't know, that was the first video ever uploaded to YouTube 14 years ago. It was entitled Me at the Zoo. This video is obviously going to be about some shit that I'm pretty pissed about. And I did not want to start this with Susan, but if you're new here, you don't know. I actually have a small history with this woman. I'm gonna catch myself. This woman. Okay, so Susan became CEO back in 2014. She was clearly upset whenever her candidate for president did not win in 2016. If you don't know that, look into it. She did not want Trump to be president, which when I say things like this, it's not me saying praise Trump or like I love Trump. It's not. I don't even like the man personally. But she has transformed this fucking website into a political hellhole. She picks sides. She does not follow her own policies. She's very biased on what they choose and what they censor and how they treat specific creators. I don't think it's very fair on the things she has done with PewDiePie, aka Felix, or Felix. They're pretty biased on what they do. And the thing that finally set me off where I wanted to make this video in the first place, because again, I did not want to start doing this little series I'm going to start doing about Susan. I was originally going to start off with Ray William Johnson. So the thing that got me upset with Susan was a couple days ago. She was caught on camera promising, whether you take it out of context or you think you know the right answers for it or whatever, I don't personally care. It's whatever you think. But this is what I perceived on it when I saw it. She promised some guy, I forgot his name, he was a smaller rapper or something. She promised him to get him views on YouTube. Okay, we're going to promote you because I like you. I don't like that. It's unfair to everybody else who worked, everybody who does what they do on YouTube. It's not fair. You shouldn't get handpicked by the CEO to get your shit promoted. That's the problem with it now because she's been promoting so many people like Lily Sings. Nobody cares about Lily Sings, but she keeps promoting her because she is a woman of color. She's a woman. I should have started off with that one. She's quote-unquote bisexual, which I don't believe for a second. I think she only said that because her career was starting to fucking plummet, and she's trying to get away from YouTube and go be like a late-night show host or something. Okay, so that's what started my feelings on her. I mean, I've had strong feelings of dislike for her for a very long time. She's the reason YouTube has become crap. YouTube's not what it was. The glory days are over. This is what we're dealing with now. So that started me making the little controversy thing she had a couple days ago. That's what started me off. The final nail in the coffin was the chick, the makeup chick, Talia, or whatever her name is. Tati, that's her. I'm sorry. I don't watch makeup videos. Tati was #1 on trending for the Bye Sister video because the whole James Charles incident, and it just magically went off trending. Kind of interesting, don't you think? It has like, what, 24 million views, blow up in a single day, and it's not on trending, but I thought that's how the YouTube algorithm works. If you get a video that gets more views suddenly like that, it pops you on trending. But it's talking about James Charles, and she doesn't like that because she's close to James Charles. If you didn't know that, look into that as well. She just had a tea session with him. Went to him, of all people on this platform, him and Shane Dawson, which I can go with Shane Dawson. I don't personally like him, but he's been on YouTube for a very, very long time. So I'm fine with that. But she went to James Charles to talk about things for the platform. What the fuck? He went with her to the Met Gala, you know, that little fashion thing, and all of this stuff about James Charles pops up. The internet's losing their mind over it. Remember Pro Jared? We all forgot about him already. We're all on James Charles now. And he's lost over, like, just about, if not, I think it's over 2 million subscribers in a little over a day and a half. And magically her video was taken off of trending. Kind of interesting, don't you think? What happened to it? I guess we'll never know. I don't like this woman. I don't think she's qualified to run this platform. It is a bit of a joke. There is so much stuff. I could go into details for this, and I actually planned on doing it, but I don't feel like being on this computer till about 6 a.m. and it's 2:30 in the morning right now. I could be on here all night talking about this woman. She got me banned on Twitter because I disagreed with something. I forgot what it was because there's many things that I disagree with her. But this was back in, I think, February. I actually have a YouTube video on it. I should probably link that in the video if I don't forget. But she actually got me banned on Twitter because I called her out on something, and I got in trouble for hate speech. And I'm like, I didn't even say anything like rude, or I didn't cuss at her or anything. And I got my account banned for like a week. So I'm just kind of like, are you serious? You cannot take the criticism. You cannot acknowledge when you're messing up or when you're wrong. PewDiePie does a couple Nazi jokes. He loses his entire show. Okay, season 2 of Scare PewDiePie. Where is it? Guess we'll never know. Sucks, right? Logan Paul, Suicide Force. Logan Paul was one of her #1 boys for a little while. He still had his show. And this is not me dissing on Logan Paul because I'm done with that. I think the guy's tried to change his image. He's done pretty well in that. I will admire him for that. Way to go, Logan. I'm very proud of you for that. I understand you've done a lot for suicide awareness now. You've tried to reform your entire thing. Your podcast is kind of interesting. If you haven't actually watched it, I suggest you checking it out. Logan's podcast is actually, it's really good. I haven't watched every one of them, obviously, but the ones I have checked out, I was very interested and wanted to keep watching. This is really funny with the whole James Charles thing, too, because he's actually lost more subscribers over this this content cop that's family friendly. He lost more subscribers than Logan Paul ever did with the Suicide Forest. That is, it drives me crazy. I have been so fixated on this, and I'm very upset that she had it taken down off of trending. And you can't say that it wasn't Susan, because it's obviously Susan. Who else would it be? The YouTube team? Oh, because we like James Charles, because he's a gay celebrity, quote unquote. We have to show how liberal we are, which there's nothing wrong with being a liberal. Don't think I'm shitting on that. I'm not. I make a lot of jokes on it. My girlfriend is a liberal. My sister is. But this isn't me ragging on that. This is just her biasness. Because you can't have any kind of controversial thought. You can't have conservative thinking on this platform without getting demonetized, without getting your videos taken down, without almost getting kicked off the platform altogether. You can't. And she's very obviously picking and choosing. Even though she says that they allow that kind of thinking on this platform, it's clear as day that it's not. You say anything that's not on the left side, your video gets taken down, or it gets demonetized, or copy struck, or just anything, just any little reason. She's not doing anything to help out the people who get copy struck. Now I'm thinking about that as well. People whose videos have been taken control of, their income from big companies. We've been complaining about that for so long. She's not saying or doing anything about it. She doesn't care. This is all good business for her. This is her shareholders. This is the people who help make her platform run with ads, her sponsors. She doesn't give a shit about any of us. It's disgusting. It's really terrible. I've been on YouTube for a long time. If you don't believe me, I've been on this stupid website for over 10 years. And it's just not what it was. And I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that she's a woman. She's not qualified for the job. I don't think she should ever have been on this thing. She just really, ever since she's been CEO for the last, 5 years, this website's just been plummeting down. It's been getting worse and worse. You guys remember the whole little YouTube post on Twitter, if you ever read that, where it was like, name your favorite creator? Everybody who said PewDiePie, YouTube did not acknowledge it. Somebody said, I think it was Jenna Marbles, and they were just like, Yeah, we love Jenna Marbles. I shit you not. The entire post, the entire forum on it was PewDiePie. They didn't say shit about that. And I feel bad for Felix. Like, YouTube has treated him so wrong. Susan has treated him so wrong. I understand he's done some pretty weird, messed up things, but he's apologized, and I think he's come out stronger for it. He's matured off of it. He's learned from his mistakes. Logan Paul had some mistakes. We've gotten over it for the most part. People who are still talking about the Suicide Force, just let that shit go. It's long enough. He's trying to get away from that. He's trying to grow from it. I think he should have all the opportunity in the world. PewDiePie deserves the same fucking thing. And right now, I guarantee you, she won't distance herself from James Charles. Oh my god, I could talk about this forever. I have so much I could say about this. I could even do part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. But I'm only going to limit it to one video. So, I don't like Susan. Can we end Susan? There's actually a petition online. If you sign it, it's not going to do anything, but there are so many, there's like 500,000 people had signed it whenever I signed it to get rid of her off of YouTube as the CEO. Fun fact, before I made this video, I was trying to look up all of her controversies, all the bad things that's happened with her on Google. I can't find anything. Also, YouTube is owned by Google, or Google owns YouTube, or whatever. Which could make a lot of sense if you think about it. But tell me what you think. And I guess I'll be back for another video at some point in the series. It's not all going to be about Susan. Susan's got this video. The next one, who knows what it will be about. Whether it's a good video or it's a bad video about this person. So, you guys tell me. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Good night.